the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shoot!
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3. Check.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check. Mike, 55. Right away. 55. I got him. Check.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 26.
And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 15, check 50. 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
From the gun, Mariota. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
One.
Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Rush in. One. Watch the motion.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
SOS. Mike 5-4.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. Three.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. One. Check, watch me, bravo.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, and even 50 yards on the ground. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
1st down, Mariota. being chased out left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
He's coming. We got double up. 3. Right there. 54, right there. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. One. Check 37.
From the red zone now, Mariota to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 11 yards there, first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw on third down. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 6 guys.
One.
16, Mike, 16. Exit. Check it back.
To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill. Slam. Watch twist. Go. Hey, check back 16. We own them.
Play action now. Mariota. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Wow. This ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down, here's an option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And Tate's got it. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota dancing to his left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Throwing on second down. Mariota. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
A first down throw for Mariota. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Buzz, be ready, be ready. One. Mike 16, Mike 16.
Yeah, let's get a sack.
Mariota again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pill.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Calais Campbell with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down. punt. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at this...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Murray going to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Calais Campbell in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Davis with it left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Go! Let's go!
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Mariota. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. And Mariota still down. Remember, he had the knee issue in college. Hope it's not that. He's slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Orbit.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for Parker that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is Hunt. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And he will fall on this one himself, so no late turnover, and time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing.